Hello everybody, welcome back to the Retro Entertainment Archive. Larry here. This time around I wanted to do something a little bit different in terms of physical media, but of a different variety. This time around I want to talk about trade paperbacks in terms of comic books. And basically, I've been a comic book fan uh, for as long as I can remember, since I think about the age of 6, and I've enjoyed comic books as a medium of entertainment. However, I'm not exactly a big collector. In fact, I'll show you something here. This is the extent of my comic book collecting in terms of the actual comic book issues themselves, the physical issues. As you can see, I'm not exactly a big collector, and that's due, of course, to budgetary reasons, but also space as well. I don't have the room in order to collect big, long boxes of these things, so that's another reason why. But as I mentioned, I am a comic book fan in terms of the medium itself and how entertaining it is. I've been a fan for years. Now, I will say, however, that I have collected a lot of digital copies of comic books, and I've collected them on external hard drives. Years and years back, there were people who actually took the physical copies and had carefully cut them and scanned them and created digital comic books. Those types of comic books, I actually do prefer reading them that way. Although sometimes, though, I do have a yearning every once in a while to pick up a physical copy. And that's why trade paperbacks are fun to buy, fun to collect. And I do want to recommend a series, particularly this series here, the Mighty Marvel Masterworks. Now, these are, as I say, quite affordable, and also they're compact. They come in a pretty good size for a bookshelf or a box, or wherever you want to collect them and store them and keep them for easy reference, or just to take them off the shelf and read them whenever you want. I mean, here's the first volume in this series. I have 12 of these volumes so far, and I intend to collect more of them as time and money allow. Here's also the volume of the first appearances of the Fantastic Four. Same here with the X-Men, the Avengers, and so on. I enjoy these volumes here. They're, for what they're worth, for what you pay for. I mean, this one here, I paid, let's see, Canadian here, $21.99, but I got a number of them on Amazon, so they are actually affordable. I had gotten a couple of them here and there at a time, and for the most part, the printing is good. It's clear, it's concise, and the coloring is actually pretty good in them as well, for the most part. And I do enjoy reading them, and they are pretty good, and I highly recommend them to anyone who is a comic book fan, or especially for those who want to get into comic books and to explore the worlds, the early appearances of all the famous Marvel characters. And yeah, this is a great way to explore the origins and the first appearances of all of the classic Marvel characters. I especially like them because of that reason. And, well, as I say, the cover art, though, for these editions, I enjoyed the look of them. I think they're easy on the eyes, I guess you could say. And they're pretty good. Here's one of my favorite Marvel characters from the 60s, Daredevil. And, of course, Spider-Man. As I say, he's a favorite character of mine from that period of time. And yeah, I do recommend that even if you're not a big comic book fan, I do recommend them anyhow, though, just to immerse yourself in the history of Marvel Comics. I mean, these are a great way to do that, and they're very affordable. I used to own the much bigger Marvel Masterworks editions of all the trade paperbacks of all the classic Marvel comics, Spider-Man, X-Men, Fantastic Four, the Mighty Thor, whatnot. I used to own a lot of them. Unfortunately, I didn't save them. I didn't keep them. I gave them away to friends. And, well, it's kind of a regret, though. I should have kept them, but oh well. At any rate, I still have the opportunity to go back and look at all my favorite Marvel characters in this form, and they look pretty good on a shelf. I mean, they have a consistent look, and some of them are thicker than others due to the amount of stories that are featured. For example, this one here, this is a pretty thick volume of Fantastic Four, as you can see here. That's pretty substantial. But other than that, I enjoy them for what they're worth. I mean, it's pretty good value for the money. I'm going to be including a link to a website, though, that lists all of the available volumes of the Mighty Marvel Masterworks, including ones that are currently available that came out a couple of years ago, and also the ones that will be released later on this year and into the next year. And I think, though, that once more of these volumes come out, though, I think that they'll be enjoyed a lot more by a lot of people, and not only comic book fans, but novices and people who want to get into comic books themselves. And there is one thing, though, that I want to point out, though, about this series. Hopefully Marvel will be correcting this oversight in the future. The one thing I did notice is that they didn't reprint any of the early appearances by Iron Man. Hopefully, as I say, they'll correct that oversight in the future, and also have those appearances reprinted as well. And yes, that's about it for that. That's my recommendation to you folks. So until the next time we meet, thank you very much for watching. And until the next installment, take care, everyone, and so long for now.